game's future stars are on display as minor league baseball comes your way on the show. Today it's the rubber match of this three-game series. We've got baseball on the show. Stepping in next, Darren James. He enters play hitting down in the 240s for the year. Here's the first pitch. And it looked like the fastball got away from him there. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. One out, nobody on. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and that's going to land foul. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Again, a 1-2. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Jonathan Lopez. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. James is there. 2 gone. Now to bat, Owen Miller. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. There goes the runner. That's a strike to throw down. And he'll be tagged out at second base, trying to get into scoring position. All set for the start of the inning, and next to hit is the catcher, Darren James.
For me, this is an important add-on inning here. Their little lead is cute. I like it, but keeping the pressure on, building that lead, that's how you bury someone.
And that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swing in there as he's on to kick off the inning. They've gotten their hits in deep counts. They've gotten their hits in early counts. This has been a real onslaught.
Yeah, you can look at it one of 2 ways, Matty. Either they have a ton of respect for the man on the mound and they are just going to ambush tactics and it seems to work for them. Or you can look at it the other way. They're just getting lucky.
That misses. So a single and a walk. And it's first and second with nobody out. Stepping in once again is Pedro Mateo, and we'll see what he can do here after going deep his first time up. The count now at 2-1. James over at second. Florio on at first with nobody out. Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2. There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here, so whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
Lifted down the line in left, and they can't run it down. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Hit out towards second. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late. So they've batted around. And again, here is Darren James as he'll bat for the second time in the inning. In there, strike 1.
Hey, a changeup can be a pretty good pitch on the first pitch. Kind of slow down a good fastball hitter.
Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. In the dirt here. Runners may have thought about it, but they'll stay put, and the count moves to 2-1.
Hey, let's go, big fella. This is right here.
Has a look. Now the pitch. Into center field. Line drive, base hit. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second, make it 9-0.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Didn't try and do too much. Fastball, middle cut, places it right back where it came from.
Now batting, the center fielder, Esteban.
Inside here with the hard stuff, and it's 2-1 now.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Lifted the other way down the left field line. 2 men are on with 2 men out. And strike 3 there as they'll finally work out of the inning as the side is retired. Ready now is Darren James. He delivered an RBI single in his last trip. First offering on its way. Fly ball out toward left center field. Long run for the center fielder. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. Now to the plate. Here is Daniel Johnson. It was a walk in his last trip. Now a swing, and he popped him up. Straight up, as this is right around home plate. James is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there. So next to bat will be Darren James. Couple of singles for him in 4 trips for him this afternoon. First pitch coming. Here it is. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Long run for the center fielder. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the 2nd out. 10-3 at the end of this contest. The Patriots scored. Number 7.
In the minor leagues, a lost season is never fully lost because any situation can be a teaching opportunity.
The show's continuing coverage of Double-A Northeast. Next, here is Darren James, as the switch hitter will bat right-handed here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. No score here as we play inning number 2. Fouled off. The 1-1.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
Hit on the ground out to short. Fielded cleanly.
Hard 90, hard 90, hard 90.
On to Davis at first, and there are 2 away. Next to stand in is Darren James, grounded out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at-bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
The 1-0. Fastball right back to the mound. To second for 1. On to first, and they get the double play. But boy, was he ever upended at second base. So now to the plate, John Tremaine, who went down on strikes in his last at-bat. First things first, here's a throw over. Don't want to forget about him. From the stretch.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
On the ground to the left side. To second for 1. On to first, a double play. Now it'll be Darren James.
The catcher, number 14, Darren James.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. A bouncer up the middle. Scooped up. There's 1. On to Davis for a side retiring double play. Digging in will be Ty Azzopardi. Potential tying run for him at third base. Yanked on the ground down the line. And this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball. 1 run scores as he arrives at second without a play as they take the lead with 2 runs scoring on the play. Now at the plate, here is Dilson Herrera. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Here's a slider to start things out. Looked at for ball 1.
There are a couple of points in every game that could decide winning or losing. This is one of those critical spots. Time to make some great pitches.
Ball 2. Two and 1 after the foul ball there. Just off the inside part of the plate. It's 3 and 1.
Couldn't be a whole lot better situation to hit in now. 3 and 1, 2 on. He's got to be thinking he's going to get a pitch he can drive right here.
There's ball 4.
Oh, that's a walk.
Next, it'll be Taylor Davis. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. Hit out towards second. To second for 1. On to first. And talk about doing the job out of the bullpen. 1 batter, 2 outs, and the inning is over. Now into the box, Darren James.
Darren James.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
Hey, this pitcher's going to have to step off the mound right here and refocus. Take a deep breath, something. Can't keep falling behind and creating traffic. Puts everybody on edge, not only himself, his defense, and especially his manager.
The 1-1 home.
Hey, this isn't going to be an easy save. These guys are making it work for this one.
Ready with 2 balls and a strike. Takes this the other way to right. Into a slide, and he makes a great catch for the first down.
Good job there to slam the door for the win, and they finished the month with a bang, just the way you want it.
4-2 the final score tonight. Time for minor league baseball here on the show as we set our sights on. And now in the box, John Tremaine.
Batting second, the center fielder, John Tremaine.
First pitch of the AB on its way. Way behind that pitch, it's 0-1. Fellas, our visiting team as they take the field after a scoreless top half. They came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, guys, after the first 4 games on this road trip, they find themselves 2-2, kind of par for the course. But they got to find a way to play a little bit better today, kind of turn the tide and get it working in a positive direction.
The 1-1. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Now a move over to first, and he's back standing. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Zahner will settle under it to make the play for the first out as the runner will have to head back to first.
Time for a look at the defensive alignment for the visitors. And you talk about fitting a profile for a right fielder. Big surprise who brings the absolute bazooka to the game today. That is the right fielder. Don't look for anyone to test this guy.
Hey, runner right there.
Standing in now, Dilson Herrera. And that's down into left center for a base hit.
Hey, guys, there had to be something in the scouting report right there. For him to be on top of that 0-0 changeup the way he was, that was pretty special.
Leading off for Somerset.
Now to the plate, Darren James. He's hoping to break out of the slump he's been stuck in. Fastball on the first pitch, and it's taken for strike 1.
Hey, get one.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Center fielder on the run, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
All right, here's how the home side.
Stepping in now, Darren James.
The catcher, Darren.
He offers at it and hits it in the air to left. Azzopardi has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1. So now here is Mason McCoy. He comes in 0 for 1 on the day thus far after reaching on an error his first time up. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. Ball's there, and he is out. Good throw.
That was a great throw from a guy that's not necessarily known for his catch and throw abilities. He had a huge lead over at first, but it didn't make much of a difference as he's cut down.
And now here is Darren James. Flew out last time up.
Darren James.
In there, 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And that misses 1-1. Muckenhern, just 24 years of age. He throws a 4-seam fastball, a changeup, a slider, and a 2-seam fastball. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. 3-1.
Hey, come on, big dog. Get the kill.
Popped him up. And here's Davis to tuck it in, and there are 2 gone now. So now into the box is Brian Pins. 0 for 2. He's flown out twice. Now a little pop-up here right in front of the plate. Nelson over to his left, but it's the catcher that gets there to haul it in. Digging in, the switch hitter, Darren James, popped into foul ground his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, and I think that pop out was just a result of poor pitch selection. Got to see the pitch over the heart of the plate. He chased well out of the zone, and as a result, didn't really put a good swing on that.
Tremaine has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out. Striding in is Darren James. He flew out in his last AB.
Darren James.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And a ball 1-0.
Looked like he was a little over-aggressive there to throw that nasty curveball. Just needs to slow his delivery down a bit.
A ball and a strike now.
I know that fastball registered at about 92, 93, but I guarantee you it looked about 4 to 5 miles an hour faster than that for this offensive player. After coming off a curveball, the old push the throttle and pull it is being used.
Alvarez leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Count still at 1-2.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
Fouled away.
All right, one time right here.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes.
Well, what do you do when guys keep fouling pitches off like this? I guess you could back them off the plate by throwing one inside.
Here now the 2-2. Hit down the line at first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Now at the plate is Erwin Roderick. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. Grounded to third. This could be 2. A tag for 1. Throw on to second for the force, and the ball game is over. 7-1, the final score in tonight's. The Somerset Patriots took the lead in the 4th and held on until the decision in this.
We're shining a spotlight on this young hitter, and it seems like for the first time, he's running into some struggles at the plate. Got Carlos Pena with me on the show today. And Carlos, what's it like that first time you struggle in the pros? Is it a bit of a reality check for you?
Yeah, no doubt about it, Ben. I mean, look, you've been one of the best players in your high school, college career. Then you get drafted. Now you're in the professional ranks. And then you hit that spot where, hey, man, there's some fierce competition out there. And all of a sudden you don't feel so good at the plate. What are you going to do about it? And it's so easy to let it just spiral out of control. You have to get a hold of yourself, take a couple of deep breaths, and slow things down and keep it simple, because this is when it gets real. You will hit these spots, but the ability to manage them, it's key. So you have to go up there, calm yourself down. For me, it was take a few pitches, even spend a game where I would just take 1 strike every single at bat, and that would slow me down. And I wouldn't think of it as a waste of a pitch. It was actually an investment so that I would start getting my bearings again and getting my footing. And then as you start feeling better at the plate, then you can be a little bit more aggressive. And so now instead of the slump lasting, 2 weeks, you just keep it to a few days. That was very important for me through the minor leagues, and I took that all the way up into the big leagues.
A minor leaguer hears from his agent.
Welcome to MLB The Show and this presentation of... Next up is Darren James, who's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. From the stretch. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. Yeah, you should take a look at our visiting club as they enter play here this evening. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this team's in the grind part of their schedule right now. Just had a short homestand, able to say hello to the family, kiss the wife, tuck the kids in at night, and they're back on the road again. This should be interesting to see the energy this team plays with today.
The 1-1. Almost caught looking to end the inning, but it's called a ball. 2-2.
I don't know why in the world anybody would want to be an umpire. That manager has given this umpire an earful on a pitch that he thought was a strike, and he's certainly trying to defend his pitcher.
Got him. So the damage winds up not being as bad as it could have been as they'll strand the bases loaded. The side is retired. So 1 run on 3 hits, no errors, and 3 men left stranded.
Leading off for Boone.
Into the box, Brian Pins. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. And this pitch is popped straight up, right around the home plate area. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
All right, here's how the home side's lining up.
Now batting, the center fielder, John.
And prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first. But the runner's back easily. Into the box, John Tremaine. As he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1. He collected a base hit his first time up. Hits this one hard the other way. And a sliding attempt at first, but this sneaks by him, a base hit. He'll hold at second, and there are 2 aboard now. Next to hit is Darren James. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Count 1-0.
Hey, let's not sugarcoat it. He's had a rough couple innings. He's going to have to find a way, whether it be mechanically or mentally, to be able to stay in this game.
Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And it's gone as they add still another. So a solo shot here to left center field. 4th home run for him on the season as they stretch the lead to 5-1.
Well, he's given up 2 long balls in just 2 1/3 innings of work. So it seems as though they might have his number here. Not sure how much more the manager wants to see. He needs a...
And digging in is the switch-hitting catcher, Darren James.
In the last at-bat, that breaking ball was really up in the zone. Not a good spot for a pitcher to throw the off-speed pitch. If he wants to come back and throw that in this at-bat, he better get it down below the knees.
He's going to have to set his sights a little lower right there. That pitch was able to get by him. His swing was just a little under that one.
A windup and the 0-2 pitch. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. Next to dig in, Darren James struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder. perfect time for a mound visit right here. Just give him a breather, a chance to collect himself and get back to work.
Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2. Now that's popped up. Davis in foul ground. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. Now the 2-1. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And this is going to wind up a foul ball.
Hey, stick your plan up there, kid. Get your pitch and
Ready with the 2-2. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of. Up next, Darren James, and their runners at the corners now. Here's a look over to first. Runners back.
Hey, your turn now, your turn. Drive him in. Touch up for it, baby.
right here, baby.
Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Both teams right now with 11 hits in the ballgame. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. The 1-1. High in the air out to center field. Tremaine is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out.
Always nice to get the first game of the series, but even more so when it's in front of a home crowd. Seems to energize everybody the rest of the series.
6 runs, 11 hits, no errors.
Minor League Baseball is live and on the air. Stepping up is John Tremaine. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fellas are home 9 as they begin play here this evening. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, Matty, the first game of any series is super important. You have a chance to set the tone, whether it's 3-game set or a 4-game set. You take the first one, you put that other team on their heels.
Next up, TJ Nichting, and the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. Popped him up. Ford trying to get there, but it's the catcher that gets there to haul it in, and that's the second out of the inning. And stepping in, Darren James. He went deep in the contest last night. Here's the first pitch. A high fastball is in there. One out, nobody on. Hit down the third baseline, and that's through for a hit.
Hey, that's a nice job by the batter right there. Left-handed batter going down the third baseline. You don't see that happen too often. A lot of things have to go right. And with the third baseman playing off the line, woof, that's a nice job of hitting right there.
Batting 7, the center fielder, Esteban.
A ball and 2 strikes.
Count is 1 and 2.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
That hook stayed up in the zone. You can see he struggled with that curveball early. He's trying to find that release point with his off-speed pitches. Look to see if he can find the feel for that thing moving forward.
And the runner back. And again a throw, and he'll dive back in. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes, here's the pitch. And the pitch is off the catcher's glove as it rolls away. But it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Off-speed pitch, and there is strike 3 called. And boy, that zone just got a bit larger. 2 away. And now, Pedro Mateo, the 1-1. High chopper towards first. Davis has it. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Next to hit, John Tremaine.
Now that the center fielder.
Now here's the first offering. A ball and no strikes. Looked like a slider perhaps, but it missed badly, and it's 2-0.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters' counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
The 2-1. And he fouls this one off. Here now the 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
And he will take ball 4. First and second now with nobody out.
Finally, up to this point.
At the plate now is Mason McCoy. He singled first time up. Reined in. One there. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. So here is Darren James. He singled in his first AB. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
Line toward the gap in left center. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night.
I appreciate the moxie right there, but 3 fastballs at this level usually turns into a knock.
Now batting, center fielder.
Runners on the move for second. And a step off. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time. Grounded up the first baseline, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Now at the plate, Darren James. A couple of singles to his credit thus far.
This is where the pressure starts to build a little bit on an offense. It's not late enough. I mean, you don't have to start panicking right now, but this is where you're looking for someone to light a spark to get back in this game.
He's set. Here it comes. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0.
This is why the manager pencils these guys in the middle of the order. Big spot. Time for them to get back in this game with a couple quality ABs.
2-0 now. And now pitch on the way.
Count 3-0.
Estevan Florio is on deck. He's set. Here's the 3-0. Lifted the other way down the left field line.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
The 3-1. That's lifted the other way out to left. Azapardi moves over a few steps to his right as he's got it for the first out. Digging in next, Darren James. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
Let's go, kid. Here we go.
And it's fouled away. 8th inning, 4-1 is our score. Swing and a liner. And Davis will just watch this go by. It's a fair ball.
Wow, talk about having a pretty special game. That's his 3rd single of the game, D-Row. 3 for 4. Not a bad game.
Yeah, just not trying to do too much, Dan. Taking what the pitcher's giving him right here. If the fastball's away, shooting it the other way. If he's got something hanging in the middle of the plate, turning and burning a little bit. Nice execution.
And a dive, but he's back in there. pulled toward right center field. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. Next, it'll be Erwin Roderick, who went down on strikes in his last at-bat. James waits on it, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. 4-2 the final score tonight. The Bay Sox wrap up their 20th road win of the season.
Victorious Bay Sox, 4 runs on 10 hits, no errors.
The show's continuing coverage of. So the next to bat will be Darren James. He's coming off a 3-hit performance in the loss last night. Has a look, now the pitch. Hard hit toward the hole. And that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit.
Batting 8th, the right fielder, Pedro Mateo.
Lifted down the line in left. Left fielder giving chase, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. The relay throw on to first, and they get the double play. So next to hit is Dilson Herrera. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And a good pitch there as this ball swung on and popped straight up the chute right around home plate. James will put this one away, and the side is retired. So stepping in is Darren James. He collected a base hit his first time up. And a layoff fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. A ball and a strike.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
2 balls and a strike to count. Two and two. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
And he misses with that one for ball 4. So that'll put runners on first and second now with 1 away. Now to bat, Pedro Mateo trying here to plate the tying run from second. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Azzopardi is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out. Stepping in next, Julius Gomez. The base knock to the outfield could score the tying run from second. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. He's under it, and that ends the inning. Stepping in once again is Darren James as he'll dig into the left-handed batter's box.
Been a struggle for him hitting from this side. And as a switch hitter, you really hope for some more consistency from both sides of the plate. But that just hasn't been the case for him batting lefty against these good right-handers.
Left fielder is on the move. Oh, and he can't come up with it.
Nice. That's you working.
The right fielder, number 19, Pedro Mateo.
And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
He's got a couple of pitches to deal with right here, but he's starting to lose command of his pitches. It might be time to take a step back and try to refocus on making some good pitches.
And a swing and a miss as that looked like self-defense there. It's 2-2.
In a big spot like this, you have to be looking for something you can handle. That pitch bunched him up completely, so I think he's trying to do a little bit too much right now.
Popped him up. And Davis will put this one away, and the inning is over. Ready now is Darren James, singled in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave him.
Azzopardi is there, and he'll bring this one in. And he'll indeed move up 90 feet, putting runners. Now to the plate, here is T.J. Nickting, and he's got an opportunity to add to this lead, but the double play is in order. And that'll get through into right as he comes up in the clutch. It's a base hit, and they're not going to get him as he's in there to score. Next, here is Brian Pins. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Now a little pop-up here right in front of the plate. James is there to put it away and finally put an end to the inning. Bottom of the inning now, and digging in is the switch-hitting catcher, Darren James.
The catcher.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Now the 1-0. Lifted the other way down the left field line. Left fielder is on the move. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. Eight to 2 is how this one ends today.
Well, I talked recently about this young player and how he had hit the skids a little bit, but it looks like he's righted the ship. I've got Carlos Pena on the pod today, and Carlos, it has to be a huge load off his mind that he's getting right at the plate.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Just a huge relief when you finally get that hit. All of a sudden, things start to fall into place. That's why I tell you, this game is so mental that really, as soon as you get that hit that breaks the slump, they seem to start to come in bunches.
Yeah.
How mental is that? It doesn't even, you cannot even explain it, but it's the truth. It happened to me plenty of times. And, you know, one of the things that you have to get over is that pressure to break your slump. You have to stay process oriented, but it's easier said than done. After that hit, trust me, things start to just fall into place.
You know, fans might not understand this, but it doesn't have to be a hard line drive or a home run that breaks you out of that slump. A little squibber has eyes, finds its way through, and all of a sudden you're feeling so much better when you come to bat.
That's precisely what I'm talking about. It doesn't even have to be good hitting. All you want is just that ball to drop so that it's just like, hey, I did not go 0 for 4 today. I went 1 for 4, 1 for 3, you know, and that alone really helps you to just get your mind back on track. It's so funny, but that's the way it is. With pretty much every single player you speak to, they'll tell you a story like that. A bloop single, I'll take it any day.
Time for minor league baseball here on the show. So next to bat will be Darren James as he'll dig into the left-handed batter's box. Watches a fastball right there for strike one. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Two balls and a strike. Fouled off. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And he pops it up. Herrera shading to his right. He handles it easily, and the inning is over. So they breeze through this half of the. Next to stand in is Carlos Herrera, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. James is under it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Now it'll be Darren James. Flew out last time up.
14, Darren.
Back up the middle. He's got it. Throw on to first takes care of him. 2 very quick outs to start the home 5th. Digging in will be Ronald Hernandez.
The second baseman, Ronald.
Now a swing, and he popped him up. Straight up, as this is right around home plate. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1. So now to the plate, Charlie Madden. He bounced out last time up. Runners off for second. In there, now the throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
Really forcing the issue with that steal of second.
Next, it'll be Darren James, grounded out in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way. Line drive to center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Attaboy, way to get on base.
Boy, Dero, it's about time they got something brewing here. First pitch single, and maybe now they can start to get some traffic on the bases.
Yeah, absolutely, Dan. Ambush tactics, not always the play. You want to drive that pitch count up and get into that bullpen, but sometimes desperate times call for desperate measures.
Hard hit ball to second. There's one. On to first, it's a double play. As their woes continue, the inning is over. Now at the plate, here is Willie Abreu. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Perfect throw, and they got him at second.
Well, I'm not sure if he was going on his own or if that came.
Now into the box, Darren James singled in his last at-bat. First offering on its way. No balls and 1 strike. No one out with a runner at second. Fastball called for strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
It seemed like everyone had a hand in this win, and that's usually the case when you win a game by 8 runs. It feels good to dominate a game like that.
On 14 hits, no errors.
Welcome to MLB The Show. In this presentation, Michael King will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy's a fun guy to watch pitch. Not necessarily an overpowering guy. Has an ERA in the low 3s, but one thing he knows how to do, he knows how to pitch, and he knows how to minimize damage. If you're going to have an ERA in the low 3s in this day and age, you're doing a lot of things right, and this guy should be fun to watch in this one.
He pulls this one into right. That's in there. Base hit. Hernandez ignores his coach. He's chugging for home. And he's safe at the plate as they take the lead.
Boy, after scoring a boatload yesterday, Dero, they're off to a fast start again, striking here in the first inning.
Yeah, this offense is on fire. Obviously, the hitting meeting resonated with these guys. Scored a ton yesterday.
And he's into second safely with a stolen base. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Miles Jones. Last night was a good one for him as he turned in a 4-for-5 effort. Number 73 has a play, but it's the catcher that gets there to haul it in. And there are two guys. So now here is Darren James looking to put them ahead early with this at-bat. He's set and the pitch. Well, you take a look at our visiting club as they take the field tonight. They've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, you know what, D-Roll? Try to get on a kind of a little mini winning streak here. Losing the first game of this.
On just a sec as this ball is driven into the outfield. This should score 1, maybe 2. And the runner will score from second. And both runners will score as they've taken the lead here at 3-1.
Let's take another look at just a textbook swing right there. Good weight transfer, good hands to the ball, solid contact, and great extension through the ball.
Yeah, that's about as pretty as a swing gets. Nice look at it there from our camera guys as well.
Batting 7, the center fielder, Esteban.
And he misses 2-1.
To me, it looks like he just doesn't trust himself out there on the mound. It's like he's fighting his body on every pitch, and as a result, we're seeing a lot of balls from him early on in this game.
Swung on and fouled as it looked to make it all the way up into the concourse area. 3 runs already home here. Again, another foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. On the ground, softly towards second.
Okay, stand up, stand up, stand up.
Throw to first with time to spare, and the side is retired. Now to the plate, Darren James stands in here after doubling home 2 in his first at-bat.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
And this is going to find the alley as he might have himself his second double of the ballgame. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
Ball taken there, 2-1 now. Pickoff move to second, and they got him. And now here is Darren James. He's got a couple of doubles thus far, so we'll see if he can keep it up. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Pitch popped up. Gomez is there. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. So now into the box is Brian Saucedo, singled in his last at-bat.
Saucedo.
Now a throw over, and the runner will get back standing. First offering on its way. Here it comes, 1-0. The throw will go to third, and he is safe at third as he moves up on what's likely to be ruled a wild pitch. Swing and a miss, 2-1.
This is why the manager pencils these guys in the middle of the order. Big spot, time for them to get back in this game with a couple quality ABs.
Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2. Hernandez at third with nobody out. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Catch made in left. Here comes the runner for the plate. But not in time as the run scores and the lead is trimmed to 1. Now in the box, Darren James as he'll dig into the left-handed batter's box.
Decent, but not great results so far this season from the left side. I know he'd like better, certainly, but he's definitely still a capable hitter in this setup.
This is skied into the air to straightaway center. And he's going to make the play over toward his right, and there are 2 away now. Three to 2, the finish in tonight's game. The Somerset Patriots